Disciple back again with more Final Fantasy XIV gameplay. Should be a good, fun, interesting night. Earlier I died and I went back to the inn at the Drowny Wench. Something Mast. I can't remember the name of this place. Got myself all set up. I'm not gonna play too long tonight. It's already after 2 o'clock where I'm at here. My main plan is to just get this mission that I started earlier finished. Got a few new subscribers, a few new followers, and I've got a Twitter going now, everybody. Twitter. Whatever the hype's all about, I'm on there now. You can find Tonberry Disciple on basically just about every form of social media there is. It seems like focusing on one just is not possible. To try to get anywhere in this whole streaming game, you've really got to put yourself everywhere, and I mean, you've got to plug yourself in everywhere. And I'm doing just that. Getting on my friends' nerves all along the way. Something else that's pretty cool though is being level 10 now, I can rent Chocobo and do Arcanist quests. As a matter of fact, I'm doing an Arcanist quest as of now. Trying to find Roselings to slay. Should be pretty cool. Going to a new area that I have not been to yet to kill these Roselings. There's the Zephyr Gate. Wondering how expensive it is to actually rent a Chocobo. If you gotta get Gyashi Greens. It's a first. I'm gonna do it though. This is a long ride. Picked up a pretty good bit of viewers earlier today too. That was actually pretty damn cool. Greetings. May I interest you in a Chocobo? Mine are guaranteed fastest in the realm, or your money back. Rent a Chocobo for 80 gil for 10 minutes. Learn more information about Chocobo rental. Upon reaching level 10, you will be allowed to rent Chocobos from stables across Eorza. Chocobos can be used for speedy transport to areas which are not readily accessible to via Aetherat. While riding, you will have complete control over a Chocobo until you either dismount or are attacked or the rental period expires. Why not? Very good. Remember, my birds are trained to return directly to the stables once the rental period has expired or upon the moment you dismount. Take care and not to find yourself stranded in a dangerous local good day. I'm gonna have to go back and do a mission for her sometime. Little side quest should be pretty damn cool. Oh, on a Chocobo. This is the coolest shit ever. While on a Chocobo icon will appear on your status effect bar, indicating how much time is remaining before the rental period expires. You can ride at any time by selecting dismount from the pet halter. Be aware, however, that once you have dismounted, the Chocobo will return to his stables regardless how much time is remaining. Duly noted. Got a fucking Chocobo! Yes! This is fucking awesome. I wish it told you controls though. I don't know anything. This is badass. If only I could buy the thing. If only my dog wasn't asleep. She'd be so excited. That's what she was named after, by the way. Chocobo. She's just looking at me really pissed off. I think I woke her up from some pleasant dreams. Oh shit. Avoid these guys. Whatever he's got's badass. Oh, I found out how to jump. And you can hurt the chocobo, just like you hurt yourself. Seen a lot of cool shit out tonight. Sorry, F-A-T-E or Fate. Not my Django tonight. There's that dude that kept killing us last night. Screw that guy. On to the Roselands. 7 minutes left on the chocobo. New achievement. Woo! Roselings have to be around here somewhere. There they are. Oh, I really don't want to dismount just yet. If only I would have done this more in the daylight. Get a better look at the chocobos on here. This design's pretty badass. Reminds me of just a really high definition version of the supposed high definition version of Top Zero. I'm not gonna shit talk that game too much more. After reading the manga, I'm starting to come around because I know the story a lot better now, and it's really not that bad of a story. But this is Final Fantasy 14. This isn't Top Zero. Time to summon Carbuncle and give these Roselings a piece of my mind. Guys, be sure to watch my health. I don't have to fuck myself over like I did earlier. That is a mission complete, but just take another look at this area. I see another crystal up here, aetheryte, that could be used. Oh, another place to get some more chocobo. Gotta love the music of these places. Just Final Fantasy music in general. Always just peaceful, relaxing music. Chocobo porters are similar to rental chocobos in that they are hired to carry you quickly to destinations throughout Eorza. The difference being that you cannot control these birds, and they will not stop until you have arrived at their destination. On the other hand, chocobo porters are trained to take the safest routes, meaning that they will never be attacked while in transit. Ah, do not tell me this is your first visit to this stop. I shall update my register with your name so that you may access this location in the future. Chocobo Keep. Not enough gil to pay that bloody Aetherite teleportation fee? Or perhaps you simply want to ride in peace, not having to worry about fumbling it through your maps or dodging bloodthirsty beasts. Then Chocobo Porter, exactly what you need. Our birds will carry you quickly and safely to one of many convenient destinations for merely a small handful of coin. We only ask that you observe two simple rules. Firstly, should you dismount en route, you will not be allowed to remount. The Chocobo will continue to his destination, leaving you to fend for yourself. Secondly, though each stop has a full list of accessible destinations, we will only authorize travel to those which you have visited at least once before. This is to ensure that on the off chance of one of our birds becomes disoriented and loses his way, you will be able to guide him back on course. Rest assured, however, this has never happened once in our many years of service. Our birds are trained to travel specific courses and never deviate from them. They have also been bred for speed and will avoid outside threats to the best of their ability. In fact, we are so certain of their capacity to deliver you unharmed to your final destination that should you be attacked while riding a Chocobo Porter, we will refund your rental fee in full. Allow me to show you to your bird right this way. I'm not sure. I think that said morbid? Who knows? But my destination takes me elsewhere. And that is back in Limsa Lamenza. Really enjoying Final Fantasy XIV. A lot more than I thought I would. Just going ahead and putting it out there, this game is fantastic. It has all those cool nostalgic feelings from Final Fantasy along with these weird new things to get used to, but still yet, you know, it's Final Fantasy and you just slowly start to love it a little bit more. The freedom of getting to pick everything you want to do and not feeling a huge penalty for dying is a giant plus as well. Welcome back, Tonberry. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph onto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompanying the force here at Kayla on one of her inspections. This experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical application of Arc Anima. Pray do not tarry, Tonberry. Kayla awaits you on the floor below with further details. How do I go to the floor below? I didn't even know this was here. Kalia? I don't know, I've just been saying Killa. but I think it's Kalia. Either way. A sprout. Yeah, little Tomberry disciple. Timely appearance, as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I have been tasked with examining wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Barlstocks family. Our agents suspect these beastmen merchants of dealing forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated that announcing an inspection has 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I have prepared a strategy to respond to this possibility, to this possible shift of hostilities, but there is an important condition you should be made aware of before we discuss their finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of those self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you are to execute combat pattern 1354, otherwise known as stratagem focus fire. You and your Emerald Carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one the enemy will wither under a combined onslaught. Probability of victory 95%. Reports place peddlers in the vicinity of the cookpot in the middle of La Nausea. I will depart immediately, assess the situation, seek me out once you arrive. Interesting, back to the cookpot. Been there once before. You can see that in older, later videos. In the Final Fantasy XIV playthrough videos playlist on the channel here. A lot of cussing, a lot of griping, a lot of complaining. Definitely worth a watch. Oh, god damn it. Because of shit like that. Because of shit like that. There's not a little crystal nearby, so I've got no other choice but to go in here, use the crystal, and jump back all the way over to the other side of Limsa Lominsa at the Zephyr Gate. Tell you what, Carbuncle is one dedicated summon. Motherfucker will follow me anywhere. Till he dies, of course. It's funny that there would be 2 missions here at the Cookpot. It's just, I don't know. It's a really small place. I don't really understand why there would be more than 1 mission ever there, but you know what? Quests be quests, and they don't always have to make sense, I suppose, especially in MMOs. Screw this F-A-T-E, or Fate. FAT had some badass music going down. Duty calls. Commence battle for tactical planning. If you are above level 14, it will be synced. I'm not above level 14. Not yet. I am Forseer Kalaw, the Melvans of Melvan's Gate. You are to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. Nasty, sneaky peekers, gobby spit, uplander, nosias on stabby iron. A predictably aggressive response. Very well, Tom Berry, remember what we have discussed. Tom Berry, disciple here to fuck shit up. The lady alone. He's got a turbo. Goblins. Nicely done. Adaptation improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved Guildmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored for the abilities of an assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask of you. When it comes to improving the probable success of strategy, do consider it more effective to concentrate on playing your strengths or showing up your weaknesses. Oh, again you respond as the Guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability of your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You are one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemy. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to the mistress Theb, that bitch, until we meet again. Yeah, until next we meet. Thubagrim. There. Thubagrim. 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 Thubagium? Even I'm gonna end up laughing at the big ass compilation video I have of all just these mispronunciations of different words throughout Eorza. This is just insane. Believe me, I've got a bunch of them. I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. Well, that's good to hear, lady. Because I am just 28 seconds away from being able to just zip on out of here. Carbuncle for no reason. What's up? Going the wrong way. That's what's up. Back from the field, Tom Berry. Kala contacted me with a summary of the events. It seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to intellectual practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of the seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. One last thing, Tom Berry, considering the dedication you have shown towards our discipline, I have decided to permit you to leave to explore the teachings offered by other guilds. I would suggest, however, that you first master the science of Arcanima, and the strategic training you receive here will serve you well no matter the path you eventually choose to walk. Return to me once your reason tells you the time is right. You now have access to the armory system. Quests to unlock other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist in the corresponding guild. There exist myriad disciplines in Eorza that adventurers can take up For the most rewarding experience, however, it is recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. With that said, it's more of me picking out what I would prefer next. Engraved leather grimoire, well, that would be nice. Improve my defense. Level 11. Gear sets. Gear sets allow you to save several different combinations of equipment and swap them at your leisure. A button for the gear set interface is located in the upper portion of the character window. This can be a very convenient feature for players who regularly switch back and forth between various classes, as well as players who wish to have ready multiple sets of gear for different types of duties they undertake, such as PvP or instanced raids. Select the control pad button to register your equipped gear as a newly set. Can't fucking talk. Not gonna be able to do any missions for the Grim for a while. Check out the new equipment. Damn. Coming along, looking like a little Moogle Man pilot or something. Gotta love the Lalafell. I'm bigger than me over here. It's okay. With it actually being 2:33 a.m. in my area, it's pretty damn late. I've been working all day. Had some pretty good streaming go down. If you are into Final Fantasy II, you should jump on the page and look at that. I've got playthrough through Final Fantasy I fully completed. I'm halfway through Final Fantasy II. It's on there. A lot of my playthrough here on Final Fantasy XIV is on the page as well, or the channel. Also on the channel and on many descriptions. In the descriptions of my videos, you can find me on all different types and forms of social media. Literally all different types and forms. I'm nearly fucking everywhere there is. I'm not on Reddit yet. But, within saying that, it's time for me to log out of here. It's been good. It's been awesome. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you don't mind, you know. Always on here. Actually on here every night doing Final Fantasy videos, and will continue to do so. My plan is to run from 1 to 14, and that should be pretty damn... or 1 to 15 actually. I've got everything for 15 bought, and that's DLC, Season Pass, everything, you know. I'm ready for it. Literally playing through all the Final Fantasies every single night. You can find the gameplay here. This is Tonberry Disciple. It's been awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching if you're watching later on in the future. Take it easy. Good night.